Stop everything you're doing right now and truly listen to what I'm about to tell you. Have you ever noticed that after talking with certain people you feel drained? Or that when you're in a good mood, even strangers smile at you? This isn't coincidence. This isn't psychology. This is physics. Your emotions are not just internal experiences. They radiate energetic frequencies that literally shape the reality around you. Each emotion creates a specific electromagnetic field. This field interacts with the quantum field of reality, attracting events, people, circumstances that resonate with the same frequency. The moment you realize this and begin practicing energetic hygiene will be the moment when you gain control over the quality of your life at the most fundamental level. Think about it. Most people live as energetic victims. They allow emotions to come and go chaotically, reacting to external stimuli like a thermometer reacts to temperature. Bad news, they're upset. Someone behaves rudely, they're angry. Something doesn't work out, they're depressed. They don't understand that emotions are a choice, that every emotion you hold creates a magnetic field that attracts more of the same. Anger attracts conflicts. Fear attracts dangers. Victimhood attracts betrayal. But joy attracts opportunities. Love attracts connections. Gratitude attracts abundance. Your emotional state is not just your internal affair. It's a creative force shaping the external world. It's time to take responsibility for this force and learn to use it consciously. Scientific foundation. Let's begin by understanding what happens in your body when you experience an emotion. Each emotion is a specific neurochemical cocktail. When you feel love, your body produces oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. When you feel fear, it produces cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. These chemicals don't stay in your body. They radiate into your electromagnetic field. The HeartMath Institute measured that the heart creates an electromagnetic field that is 60 times stronger than the brain's field and extends 2 to 3 meters around the body. This field changes depending on your emotional state. When you're in a state of coherence, harmony between heart, mind, and emotions, your field becomes organized, powerful. Research has shown that people and even animals can sense this field. Infants calm down near people in coherent states. Plants grow better. This isn't mysticism. This is measurable biophysics. Your emotions create a field that affects all living things around you. But there's an even deeper level. Quantum physics has shown that the observer influences the observed. But observation isn't just looking. It's a state of consciousness. And state of consciousness is inextricably linked to emotional state. When you observe the world through the lens of fear, you collapse the wave of quantum possibilities into events confirming fear. When you observe through the lens of love, you collapse the same possibilities into events reflecting love. Your emotional state is not just a reaction to reality. It's a creator of reality at the quantum level. The problem and its origins. Why don't most people realize this power? Because they were never taught emotional literacy. In school, you studied math, but didn't study how emotions work. You were told to control emotions, but weren't explained how they affect reality. You grew up thinking emotions are something that happens to you, not something you can consciously choose and direct. Most people live in emotional reactivity. They're like emotional ping-pong balls bouncing from one external stimulus to another. Morning reading bad news, upset all day. A colleague makes an unpleasant comment, angry until evening. partner doesn't respond to a message, anxious and creating dramatic scenarios. They've surrendered control over their emotional state to the external world. And since emotional state creates reality, they unconsciously create more chaos, conflicts, problems. Another problem is emotional addiction. Yes, you can become addicted to your own emotions. Drama creates adrenaline rush. Victimhood attracts attention and sympathy. Anger gives a feeling of power. People unconsciously create situations that trigger familiar emotions because the body is accustomed to this chemistry. They complain about drama in life, but continue creating it because without it, they feel flat, boring. This is emotional addiction, and it keeps people in cycles of creating unwanted reality. Call to subscribe. Stay with me until the end of this video because I'll give specific techniques of energetic hygiene that will change the quality of your life. Subscribe to Energy of Spirit, give a like, and leave any comment, for example, 8888, a sign of abundance and energetic alignment. Each of your comments and likes helps this information reach those who are ready to take control of their energy. Thank you for your high vibration. Map of emotional frequencies. Dr. David Hawkins spent decades calibrating emotional states. He created a map of consciousness where each emotion has a numerical value reflecting its energetic frequency. Shame vibrates at level 20. This is the lowest measurable frequency of human consciousness. People in chronic shame often have suicidal thoughts. Guilt, 30. Apathy, 50. Grief, 75. Fear, 100. Desire, 125. Anger, 150. Interestingly, anger, though unpleasant, has a higher frequency than fear. Therefore, sometimes anger can be a step up for a person stuck in fear or apathy. But true power begins at level 200, courage. This is the neutral point. Below 200, you take energy from the world. Above 200, you give energy to the world. Neutrality, 250. Willingness, 310. Acceptance, 350. Reason, 400. Love, 500. Joy, 540. Peace, 600. Enlightenment, 700. 1000. What does this mean practically? A person vibrating at level 500, love, can neutralize the negativity of 750,000 people vibrating below 200. One person at level 600, peace, can neutralize the negativity of 10 million people. This isn't a metaphor. This is energetic mathematics. Your level of consciousness, your frequency of vibration, has measurable impact on the collective field of humanity. When you raise your frequency, you literally serve the world. Energy vampires and donors. In your life, there are people who drain your energy and people who fill it. Energy vampires are not evil people. They're people stuck in low frequency states who unconsciously feed on others' energy to feel alive. They come with drama, with complaints, with problems they never solve. They want sympathy, attention, emotional reaction. After interacting with them, you feel drained, even if you did nothing. Energy donors conversely fill you. They vibrate at high frequencies, love, joy, peace, gratitude. Their presence lifts you. After interacting with them, you feel better, more alive, more inspired. They don't do anything special. Their state of being is a gift to the world. It's important to understand vampirism and donorship are not permanent characteristics of people. They're states. The same person can be a donor when feeling good and a vampire when going through difficult times. And you too can be in either state depending on your energetic hygiene. The key is awareness, noticing what state you're in, what state people around you are in, and making conscious choices about how to interact. Techniques of energetic hygiene. First technique emotional scanning. Several times a day, stop and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What frequency am I vibrating at? Don't judge. Just be aware. Awareness is the first step to change. Most people live days in emotional unconsciousness. They don't know what they're feeling until the emotion becomes overwhelming. Regular scanning creates emotional literacy. Second technique, conscious breathing for state shift. When you notice a low-frequency emotion, don't fight it. Breathe into it. Slow inhale through nose, imagining you're breathing in peace. Slow exhale through mouth, releasing tension. With each inhale, raise the frequency. Breathing is the fastest way to change neurochemistry. 5 minutes of conscious breathing can move you from stress to calm. Third technique, gratitude as energetic shift. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies available to humans. When you're in gratitude, you cannot simultaneously be in fear, anger, victimhood. Find something you can be grateful for right now, not superficially, but deeply. Feel this gratitude in your heart. Allow it to expand. This instantly raises your frequency. Fourth technique, golden light visualization. Imagine golden light in your heart. With each inhale, this light expands. First, it fills the entire body. Then it expands beyond the body, creating a golden aura of protection and power around you. This light repels low-frequency energy and attracts high-frequency energy. Do this in the morning as energetic protection for the day. Fifth technique, energetic space cleansing. Your physical environment absorbs energy. If there were conflicts, illness, negativity in a space, this energy remains. Cleanse with sage, Palo Santo, or simply with intention. Open windows. Let in fresh air and light. Play high-frequency music. Space affects your state. Clean space supports clean energy. Protection from energetic vampirism. Sometimes you can't avoid people with low frequency. Work, family, obligations. How to protect your energy? First, don't personalize. When someone is aggressive, critical, dramatic, it's not about you. It's an expression of their internal state. Don't take it personally. Don't react emotionally. Maintain an observational position. You're a witness to their pain, not a participant. Second, create energetic boundaries. Visualize a protective bubble of light around yourself. Or imagine a mirror that reflects negative energy back to the source, transformed into love. Some people imagine roots going from their feet into the earth, grounding them, making them unshakable. Find a visualization that works for you. Third, don't try to save or fix people in low-frequency states if they're not asking for help. Your desire to help can become a form of emotional vampirism for you. You give energy trying to lift someone who's not ready to rise. The best way to help, maintain your high frequency. Your presence in love and peace will influence them more strongly than your advice or rescue actions. Fourth, limit time with chronic vampires. Yes, even if it's a family member. Compassion doesn't mean allowing someone to drain you. You can love someone and simultaneously protect your energy. Short, infrequent meetings. Public places where energy is dispersed. Phone instead of in person. Your energy is your responsibility. Protect it as a valuable resource. Emotional alchemy, energy transmutation. Advanced practice, not just avoiding low-frequency emotions, but transmuting them into high-frequency ones. Anger can become passion for justice. Fear can become caution. Sadness can become compassion. Each negative emotion has positive potential. This is alchemy. turning lead into gold on the emotional level. How to do this? When a strong emotion comes, don't suppress it. Don't distract from it. Meet it fully. Feel it in the body. Where does it live? How does it feel? Breathe into it. Thank it for the message it carries. Each emotion is a messenger. Anger says, a boundary was violated. Fear says, attention is required. Sadness says, loss has occurred. Listen to the message, then ask, what wisdom is in this emotion? What action does it want me to take? How can I transform this energy into service? Don't run into action immediately. First, transmute the energy. From anger into firm intention. From fear into attentive preparation. From sadness into an open heart. Then act from the transmuted energy. This action will be much more powerful and effective. Creating high-frequency life. Energetic hygiene isn't just managing problems, it's creating a life filled with beauty, joy, meaning. Consciously surround yourself with high-frequency influences, music that lifts the spirit, books that inspire, films that fill with hope, people who live from love, nature that heals simply by its presence. Create rituals that support high frequency, morning meditation, evening gratitude, weekly time in nature, monthly silence retreats. This isn't luxury. This is necessity for energetic health. Just as you care for your physical body through exercise and nutrition, care for your energetic body through practices that support high frequency. Seek opportunities to serve. Service is one of the fastest ways to raise frequency. When you focus on how you can help others, you automatically exit ego-centered low-frequency states. Volunteering, helping a neighbor, random acts of kindness, even a smile to a stranger. Each act of service raises your frequency and radiates into the collective field. Influence on collective reality. Your personal energetic hygiene affects not only your life, it affects everyone around you, family, friends, colleagues, strangers. Research has shown that emotions are contagious. When you enter a room in a high-frequency state, others feel it. Their frequency rises in response. When you enter in a low-frequency state, you lower others' frequency. This is enormous responsibility and enormous opportunity. Imagine a world where everyone practices energetic hygiene, where people take responsibility for their emotional states, where high-frequency states are cultivated consciously. Conflicts would decrease, cooperation would increase, creativity would flourish. This isn't utopia. This is possibility that begins with individual choice, your choice, to maintain high frequency regardless of external circumstances. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can control how you react to it. And your reaction, your frequency, literally shapes what happens next. This is the most powerful form of activism. Not protests, not complaints, not attempts to change others, changing yourself. Raising your frequency, becoming the change you want to see in the world. This works. This is the only thing that truly works. Powerful conclusion. Your emotions are not just your internal experiences. They're energetic signals you're constantly broadcasting into the quantum field of reality. Each emotion is a choice of frequency. Each frequency attracts corresponding experience. You're not a passive victim of emotions. You're their active creator and director. And the quality of your energetic hygiene determines the quality of your life. Most people live in reactivity, allowing the external world to determine their internal state. They're victims of emotional roller coasters, not understanding they hold the controls. But now you know. you know you can choose, that you can shift states, that you can maintain high frequency regardless of chaos around. This is mastery. This is freedom. This is power. Right now, in this moment, make a choice. Not tomorrow, not when life becomes easier. Now, choose to be master of your emotions, not their slave. Choose to radiate love, not fear. Joy, not victimhood. Gratitude, not complaints. Peace, not chaos. This isn't naivety. This isn't denial of reality. This is the most powerful form of participation in reality. This is conscious creation through frequency. Start where you are. Scan your state. If it's low frequency, don't judge yourself. Just breathe. Shift. Find something you can be grateful for. Feel it in your heart. Allow this feeling to expand. You just changed your frequency. You just changed the signal you're sending to the universe. And the universe will begin responding differently. Your energy is your gift to the world. Don't waste it on drama, complaints, negativity. Invest it in beauty, love, creation. Be the light you want to see, the frequency that heals, the energy that lifts. The world is waiting for your light. Don't hide it. Don't diminish it. Shine. Shine so brightly that others remember their own light. Energetic hygiene is not selfishness. It's service. Service through example. Service through frequency. Service through love.